Right. Mhm.
Hi, teacher.
Chào Mi, chào con.
Hi, it's glad to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Con thế nào?
I'm still doing good at
Good.
my math score. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Great. How's everything else been? Are you busy?
Um, yes, I'm struggle with IELTS too. I find myself um like learn speaking and writings alone is really hard, but
It is.
I'm
It is.
gonna
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do you have exams
Yes, next
week?
week.
Next week?
After these vacations, I will
Yes.
have to do the last term exam.
Okay. All right. Okay. And are you going anywhere for a vacation?
No, I will stay at home to cram for my exams and
Right.
have no
Right.
decisions to hang out.
Okay. Because you have the next 5 days is a holiday. Is that right?
Yes. Oh, no, about 6 days.
6 days.
Yes.
6 days. Oh, when do you go back to school? What day?
On Thursday next week.
Thursday. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Well, it's great to see you. Okay. I've been missing you. Okay.
Yes.
I like having you in my class very much. So this is great. So what I thought we would do, well, first of all, I need to ask you, is there anything special you would like help with the IELTS? Like speaking, reading, writing, listening? What
Um,
what do you feel you would like to do?
I think the most thing that I worried about is
Hmm.
my speaking skills,
You're
especially
speaking.
in
Okay.
part two.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yes. It's just
Okay.
like
Yeah. Okay. So how and what about your writing? How is that, do you think?
Um, I think I can do it good because um, I just aim that skill about 6 or 6.5.
Right.
I I just practice it by looking for some samples and improving my vocabulary skills.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I will help you. What I was thinking of doing, of course, we will do the speaking with you. I will help you review your writing skills and just what I've been doing with the class the last couple of weeks is going over the structure with them, especially of task two. A lot of them don't understand the structure, and the structure is 25% of the marks. Just
Yes.
getting the structure right. So even forget about vocabulary for the moment, even just getting the structure right. If you get that correct, it will help you get a good score.
Yes.
Okay. So have you got a date for when you are thinking of doing the IELTS test?
Yes, it on 6th of July, in
6th of
July.
July. Okay, 6th of July. Okay. So you've still got more than 2 months. So that's good.
Yes,
Plenty of time to practice.
quite
The
short for me.
quite short for you, but I think you can get a 7, Charmy. I think so. Okay.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
You already have the skills to do that. And I think it is just a matter of just revising some of those skills. You have good skills already, you have good vocabulary, and I think it's just making sure, like you say about the speaking, just getting you more confident about speaking, okay, and more relaxed about speaking. And then with the writing, just making sure you have the correct structures in place, and you will do fine.
Yeah.
Now, about your reading and listening, what do you think?
Um, the listening, I'm still doing good. I
Yep,
think so.
good.
It's about I revise all myself and it's get about 8.
Oh, good, good.
Um, and for reading, I find sometimes it's really hard. And I'm just get 6.5 or sometimes it's 7.
Okay, all right. Because what? Because you are running out of time to answer the
Um,
questions, you think?
no, I always um try to set 60 minutes for
Mm.
a reading test. But I find it difficult to like um the paraphrase structure of a reading test.
Ah, okay, okay,
Vocabulary I think I'm good,
okay.
but
Yeah,
the paraphrase.
okay. There's the paraphrase. Okay, we can practice that. What about your skimming and scanning? Are you happy with that? With doing
Uh,
that?
Sometimes it depends on each test. Like for some tests, I'm exciting. I'm excited to do. Like I can know exactly what the reading test wants me to do. So I will like it's for some easy topic. Yeah, I will just read it thoroughly and do it really well. But for some difficult topic I have never seen before, sometimes I do the skim and scan, but I still prioritize to understand it, not
Sure.
to skim and scan.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, we can look at that sometime. So I'm happy to help you every week, Chami.
Yeah,
Okay, very happy to help you. And
thank
like
you.
I say,
Good.
I'm sure you can get a 7. I'm sure you can, because yeah, you are almost there now. I think at the moment you are 6.5, not much more to get a 7.
Yeah,
Okay, good. All right. So what we'll do today, if you like, we will start off. We will do some speaking. Okay.
yes,
So I will give you the speaking test now and then get you, like I say, get you to do it, and then we will work on how to make it better. All right?
yes,
So, first of all, I'm just going to do part 1 with you, okay? Just to help you warm up. So, just to remember, just to remind you, of course, part 1, you need to speak 2 or 3 sentences, is all.
yes,
Okay, and the main thing to remember is um, if you can think of some idioms to use, like once in a blue moon or things like that, or fit as a fiddle, is fine, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, some people get a score of 9 and never use any idioms.
yes,
And I looked at this a little while ago, and maybe some of the people who got 9, maybe they use one idiom the whole test. Okay, not many. So what I'm trying to say is, if you can think of an idiom, use it, of course. But if you can't think of one, you don't have to worry about idioms. Okay.
yes,
Okay. So I'm going to ask you 4 questions now, part 1 questions. All right, and see how
yes,
you go. All right. Are you ready to go?
yes.
Okay, right. We're going to talk about movies. How often do you go to the movies?
I often go to cinema twice a week, but sometimes it depends on my time. Um, whenever I struggle with my study, I will stay at home and watch some Netflix rather than going to the cinema. But for weekends, when I have some free time, I will go to the movies with my friends, in or as a hobby.
Okay, good, good. So first of all, your English is great. Okay, no mistakes. Perfect. I think your answer could be a little bit shorter. Okay,
Yes.
just remember, so 2 or 3 sentences is all you need to do for these. Okay,
Mm.
but your English was perfect. Good use of past tense. You use the correct form of words, so no problem. Next question. What is your favorite type of movie?
I must say I'm quite easygoing when choosing films. Um, I can watch a wide range of type of films from actions, romance, or science fictions, or even comedy. I find all of them really captivating and compelling to me. So yeah, but sometimes, it depends on my mood because different films evoke various emotions.
Okay, stop. Good, perfect, perfect answer. Again, I just check one word with you: captivating.
Okay.
Captivating. Can
Yes,
can you say that, please?
uh, captivating.
Perfect. Captivating. Good. But yeah, great adjectives, Tami. This is excellent. This you are already at band 7 level for this. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Next question. Who do you usually watch movies with?
I often go to the cinema with my friends mostly, and sometimes with my brother. Um, but mostly I will go to cinema with my friends because I think it's a great chance for us to bond and have some gossips and even share some experience about watching movies. So I think it's a great way to widen our relationship and bond to each other.
Okay. Again, good. Good. I'm going to be picky now, Chami. You are doing very well. So you say widen your relationship. I'm not sure that is the correct adjective. Widen your
Mm,
relationship. Better, deepen is a better one.
deepen,
Deepen,
yes,
yeah. Deepen means if you deepen your relationship means of course you get closer.
yes,
To widen your relationship doesn't quite make sense in this context. So you want to deepen your relationship, which just
yes,
means you need to get closer with someone. Is that what you mean? That's what you are meaning to say? So
yes,
going to the movies with your friends means you will feel closer to them because you will share a similar experience.
yes.
Okay, yeah, so deepen is the correct one. Good. Okay, one more question about this. What are the advantages of seeing a movie at the cinema instead of on your laptop or on your phone?
Well, I think there's two main advantages when going to the cinema compared to just what it's at home. The first thing I can see is because you can fully experience the high quality movie when watching at the cinema, as it provides you with a big screen in front of you and also the quality sounds that given to you. Um, in comparison to watching films at home, sometimes it's not really give you a fully experience compared to the cinema.
Okay, so just a couple of things I will change that. So again, great reasons, Chami. You're doing very well. So first of all, you don't need to use quite so many words. Um, you go to the cinema instead of watching at home because the cinema has a big screen and quality sound.
Yeah,
Okay, that's all you need to say. You don't need to say any of those other words. Okay,
yes,
you go just because it has a big screen and quality sound.
yes,
Okay, remember what I've said before. I'm sure you remember about KIS, kiss.
yes.
Keep
Keep
it
it
simple.
simple.
Yeah, just use the simple words. Okay, I would rather go to the cinema than watch it at home because the cinema has a big screen and quality sound. Very simple.
Yes.
That's all you need to say. And then, Can you remember what the last sentence you said was?
I'm just say that in comparison to watching films at home, you cannot just fully experience rather than watching films at the cinema.
Okay, compared to watching.
Yes,
Compared. Yeah.
compare,
Oh,
compare.
you can use in comparison, but it's more natural just to say compared. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because again, it's simpler.
yes.
Compared to watching films at home, watching in the cinema is more. What did you say?
Um, watching scene like I say, I compare watching at home is
Hmm.
not fully experienced.
Okay, not fully, yes, yeah. Is watching at home compared to watching a movie in the cinema, watching at home, you can't say is not a full experience. That doesn't quite make sense in English. You would need to say something like, um, compared to watching at the cinema, watching at home is not a good experience.
Yes,
Okay, again, very simple language, as I'm sure you notice. Okay, watching at home is not a good experience. Very simple, but very effective.
yes,
Okay, and is the very natural and easy thing to say. Does that make sense?
yes, I understand it.
Okay, great. Doing very well, Tommy. Okay. Um, Okay, now we're going to go on to part two. All right, so your part one is very good. Just remember, not to you don't need to talk for too much, two or three
Yes,
sentences. But I'm very pleased. Your grammar is great, Jamie. Your grammar is great. Your past tense is great. Your use of adjectives is great. Okay, band seven, easy for part one. All right, so part two was the one you say you have a few problems with.
yes.
Okay, let's have a look at some part two. Okay, can you see what I have shared with you?
Oh, yes, I can see it.
Okay, so um, this is what I've been giving to the students in the class. The main thing they have been doing wrong um, is that they tend to give lists of things. I'll explain a bit more about that in just a moment. But remember, the first thing to always remember is you don't have to follow these bullet points.
Yes,
Okay? They are just a guide. What the examiner is always listening for is just how well you are communicating. Okay, and what your English is. They are not sitting there saying, "Oh, did she answer this? Did she answer this? Did she answer this?" Okay, they don't they don't care. Okay, as long as you are talking about this is the main part of the question always. Okay, so in this case, describe an exciting experience. So
yes,
that is what they want to hear about. Whether you follow these bullet points or not doesn't matter. Okay,
yes,
so all you need to think about during your 1 minute preparation is describe an exciting experience. Okay, does that make sense?
yes, yes,
Okay, so some of the other students they still get they think, oh, I better say exactly when it was and exactly where I was. Of course, for this sort of thing, you might naturally answer these anyway. Okay, or
yes,
but in other topics, maybe you won't. Just depends on what the bullet points are and what the topic is. But like I say, the secret to answering these is just to concentrate on answering the first sentence, which in this case is just, for the next 2 minutes, tell me about an exciting experience. Okay. And secret number two to answering this is you need to have an example that you can talk about. Okay, preferably an example that is true. Now, you might have heard me talk in the past about you can make something up, which is fine, but usually it is easier for you if you are talking about something that is true, because then you don't need to worry about making something up. You just talk about something from your own memory.
Yes.
Okay? So we will go through this slowly first to give you an idea. So, firstly, what's an exciting experience you've had? Remember, it can be something that was fun, something that was scary, something that was dangerous, anything. Can you
Um,
can you think of one?
I think is I would describe an experience that I have had is going to a music festival.
A music festival. Good.
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know if it may be off topic.
No, not at all. No,
Yes.
it can be any experience. Okay?
Yes.
So remember what I said before, as long as it's an experience that you found exciting for
Yes.
this question, okay? And remember what I said, all they want to hear is how well you are communicating. Okay? They don't care what experience you choose.
Yes.
All right? They just want to hear you talk about an experience for 2 minutes in
Yes.
good English. Okay, music festival. So this is a real experience.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So I will let you. Okay, I will give you 1 minute to think about this and then get you to talk to me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's 1 minute. Thank you, Charmy. Okay, so please start. See if you can talk for 2 minutes.
Yes. Oh, so I'd like to talk to you about an captivating experience I have had a chance to attend in. It's a music festival called the Miracle of City. And I must say it was the first time when I had a chance to indulge myself in such a vibrant music festival. And it was organized last month. Um, in the national park, which located near my house. The weather on that day was really pleasant, and when I came to the festival, it was chock full of people who shared the same interest with me, and all all of us all of us got into the spirit of festival uh with many famous singers and bands and that I haven't seen them in person before. So it was well attended by teenagers because uh there are, like as I said before, there are many singers and famous brands, famous bands. When I met them, I was in the Cloud9, and they performed many of my favorite playlists, and they performed many of my favorite playlists that I always listened to. So that experience was the most exciting festival I have ever attended because it brings me not only the fun, but also a sense of familiarity, and also I can meet many people that share the same interest with me, and also the famous singers
Okay,
I always admire.
that's 2 minutes. Okay, thank you, Charmy. Okay, so you can easily talk for 2 minutes. That's great. Um, what I want you to change, we will do this again. I want you to focus just on one thing from the festival. So what you are doing is you are giving me a little bit of a list of things.
Oh
Okay,
yes,
you said I went to this festival. I went with my friends. There were many famous singers there. They performed many playlists that I enjoyed. The weather was really pleasant. Okay, you are giving me a list of things. Okay, which you don't need to do. All right,
yes,
what you need to focus on, and what is actually easier, I think, is just one thing from the festival that you found exciting, inspiring, um, sad, or whatever. Okay, so for
yes,
example, one particular singer's performance. Let me try and give you an example. I'm going to tell you about a music festival that I went to last month with some of my friends. It was a really great music festival, especially for young people. The thing that I enjoyed the most about it was that I got to see one of my favorite singers, and she was so good. I was so excited when she took the stage, and she sang one of my favorite songs. The song's a little bit sad. It's about this couple who are together, but they end up living apart in different countries, and then they can't see each other, and then they slowly grow apart, and so their romance ends. And it was really, really sad. And the first time I heard the song, which was earlier this year, it made me cry, you know. But when I heard her perform it at the festival, um, it didn't just make me feel sad, but it also made me feel very hopeful about the future for her, because I could see that even though it was a sad song, and that many people in the crowd were also um, sad for her, at the same time there was hope for the future.
yes,
Can you see what I mean?
yes, I can
So,
see it.
so I am not just giving a list of things. You know, the festival was here. I went with these friends. The weather was nice. The food was nice. Uh, yeah, there were lots of things. I'm just focusing on one thing that
Yeah,
I found very moving for me.
yes,
Okay. And I think that is actually easier to do because you only have to talk about one thing. You are not thinking all the time while you are talking, oh, what can I talk about next? What can I talk about next?
yes,
Okay, you were just
yes,
talking about one experience that you had from one singer at this festival.
yes,
Okay. Would you like to try this again? So I'll give you a minute to think about this. Okay?
yes.
All right. Okay, that's 1 minute, Charmy.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
whenever you're ready.
I like to talk about an exciting experience that I have had. I have had. It was a music festival called the Miracle, the City of Miracle, and that was the first time I enjoyed myself in such a vibrant music festival. It was organized last month in good conditions weather, and it was organized in National Park located near my house. Um, I the reason why I say this was an exciting experience for me because I was surrounded by many teenagers had the same age with me, and they also had the same favorite singers with me. Um, we were we were all admired a singer called Sơn Tùng MTP, and we when we met him on the stage, we was on the cloud nine, and when he appeared, everyone cheers for him, and everyone sang along his playlist together. Um, After that, we change each we provide each other our informations about social media, so we can talk more about him after the music party. So I think it was a great opportunity for me to deepen my relationship and know more people who had the same singers, who's had the same favorite singers with me. So that was an exciting experience that I have ever had in my life.
Okay, that is 1 minute 50. So little bit short, little bit
Yeah.
short, but much better, Tami. I think much
Yes.
better. Okay. I'll just correct a little bit of your grammar. You said the same age with me. You said people
Yeah.
the same age with me. It's as instead of with. The same age as me.
Yes.
Okay, same age as me. You said we was on the cloud nine.
Yes.
Okay, which is almost correct. We were
Oh,
on cloud nine.
yes.
Don't need to say the with this one. Okay, we were on cloud nine. Okay, but great use of idiom, Sammy. Great use of idiom. Okay, but we were on cloud nine. And just the thing, what you were saying about social media, some of your English was a little bit confused. Can you tell
Like
me that again? You said something about we provided each other information about social media, you said.
like for example, after a after the music festival, we exchange each other informations, like because
Ah,
we all admire
after the music festival, we exchanged information with
yes,
each other.
yes,
We exchanged information with each other. Not we exchanged each other with information. Okay, just turn the
yes,
phrases around. We exchanged information with each other. Okay,
yes.
keep going.
um like because we all admired Suntung MTP, so that we want to share with each uh we want to share pictures or videos about him in the festival. um yeah, it's just like who have the same interest with me, I will definitely exchange information to discuss more about it.
Okay, all right, good. So interestingly, straight away, as soon as we are not doing this as a part of a test,
Yes.
you sound much more natural and more relaxed.
Yes.
Okay, when you are talking about it. Okay, we will change topics. All right, and we will try and do this again. But that's good, Chami. So did that feel better to you? Do you understand what I'm trying to get you to do?
Yes.
Just to talk about something and maybe talk about the way, like you were doing, the way you feel when you are
Yes.
having the experience. Okay, and talking about how you share this with your friend on social media. You can even mention, remember you were 10 seconds short, so you can maybe say, for example, um, some of my friends, they wrote about how, how they thought he was so good looking. All right. Others thought about how they just really liked his song.
Yes.
Okay, see what I mean? So if you were saying something about we exchanged information with each other on social media, give an example.
Yes.
Okay, that is how to make your talk longer. All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at another topic. Okay, this should be an easy one for you. Okay, so you have again 1 minute. So again, and sorry to interrupt your 1 minute, but again, you need to talk about a time when you ate this food. Okay? Is the easiest way. That's what I mean by talking about something from your experience. So you
Yes.
just don't say, oh, Vietnam is famous for banh mi. Banh mi is bread with, it has some meat in it and some salad, and it's very famous in Vietnam, and it tastes delicious.
Yes.
Okay, because then
Yes.
then you still have a minute and a half to fill. Right. So you need to talk about some experience you have had with this food. A special
Yes.
time you ate it. Maybe it was at a birthday. It was some party. Maybe it was at a friend's birthday. Okay, that is
Yes.
what you need to talk about. Okay. Okay, that's a minute. Thank you, Charlie. So whenever you're ready.
Yes. I'd like to talk about favorite food in my in my country. It's called bánh mì, and it's a staple food in Vietnam, especially in North area. It is a bread including various tasty ingredients, from sausage, eggs to salad. Every time I eat it, I feel it's juicy and delicious. Um, and always have it for my breakfast in order to stay productive, to start a school day. I I do remember a time when I was on a healthy diet. I kept eating bánh mì for keep my shape fit, and not only keep my shape fit but also help me to stay productive for a day. And I have significantly um, gained an ideal weight for eating bánh mì when I'm on a diet. And this type of food is also popular among tourists when they come to Vietnam. Um, like it is, if I remember well, it's ranked about top 10 uh, about delicious food on the world, and I was really admired. I always take great pride to invite visitors to eat bánh mì because of its tasty because of its taste and the ingredients they bring is really suitable for visitors who want to try it one time in life. So
Okay, that's 2 minutes, Chubby. That's two
yeah,
minutes. Okay, so you mentioned you are on the right track. I'll start at the end of your talk. You talked about when visitors come to,
yes,
you take them to eat banh mi.
yes.
Okay, give me an example.
Uh,
Remember example.
yes.
When is sometime you took a visitor to eat banh mi?
Um,
Tell me now. Tell me now.
for example, it was a time when one of my Saigonese friends they come to Hanoi and they tell me that they want me to recommend some of the famous food in Hanoi, and I immediately think about banh mi, and they and we hang out and ate some of and ate sausage banh mi, and they all give it
Okay,
uh,
good. This is good. So first of all, where did you take them? No, this is good, but just a little bit more detail, Tommy. Okay, so
yes,
your friend came from Banh Mi, and they said your friend came from Saigon, and they said they wanted to try something to eat. So you immediately thought of Banh Mi, and where did you take them?
um
Where did you
sorry,
take
can you
them?
um where or when
Where? Where did you take them?
um I I take them to
I
Hoàn Kiếm district,
I
we was
okay, good.
famous for banh mi.
I took them. Remember past tense.
Yes,
I
I took
I okay, good. Keep going. Yeah,
yes
I took
I
them
took
to
them to
yeah,
Hoàn Kiếm district,
yep.
where the famous place for selling banh mi,
Yeah.
and um I took them to a shop, and it sold a wide range of banh mi uh from sausage banh mi to salad banh mi or banh mi for vegetarian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and when your friend tried it, what did they think?
and after they tried this food, they immediately com no I know I like comprise.
Com well, they like it? Is what you were thinking,
Yes,
or did they not like it?
they like it very much, and
Right.
they say with me that every time in the future when they return to Hanoi, they will definitely eat banh mi again.
Okay. So, Charmy, that was perfect. What you were saying to me then was perfect. Okay?
Yeah.
And it sounded very natural because you were telling me the story from your memory. Okay?
Yes.
Um, what you were doing at the start of that talk, it sounded a little bit like you were um, reading to me something that you had written down,
Yes.
like an essay. Okay. Um, what you need to do, and what we will keep on practicing, is what you were just doing then. When you start thinking, I could see you. I could almost see your mind working. Okay, when you were thinking about where did we go, and then what did we eat, and then what did they think? Okay, and instantly the way you were talking changed. Okay, it became natural. You stopped
Yes.
you stopped talking like you were reading an essay, and you actually started to tell me about the experience you and your friend had at this restaurant or cafe and what they thought of the taste. Okay. And again, you got a little bit lost for a word. So remember, if that happens, just say, can't think of the word, but they really enjoyed it. Okay. Just go back to a simple word.
Yes.
Okay. So don't try to think of a word like, oh, they really complimented me on the
Uh,
taste. Okay. If you can't think of it straight away, just think, oh, They thought it was really delicious. Just think of the simple words.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but sometimes I find it really hard to extend the answer I have given. So like I easily skip it and talk to the next bullet points or
Sure.
to the next point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. But don't feel you have to have too many points. Okay.
Yes.
If you spend 1 minute of your 2 minutes just talking about you took your friend to the Hokkien district, okay, where there is a famous banh mi restaurant, and there they have many different types of banh mi. And I asked them which one they wanted to choose, and they chose one that had pork in it. All right, pork and some salad and some dressing.
Yes.
And so they tried this. And you will see, by the way, Tammy, I am slowing right down as I am saying this because I am remembering the details, okay,
Yeah.
as I go. I don't need to keep talking fast all the time. It's okay to slow down as long as you don't stop for too long.
Yes.
So we went to this restaurant in the Ho Chi Minh district, this very famous restaurant that has the most delicious banh mi. I think it is some of the best banh mi in Hanoi. Anyway, I asked them what sort of banh mi they would like to try, and they said, they look around and I would like to try the pork one, please. Okay, so we ordered the pork banh mi, okay, and it comes with some dressing, some relish, and some salad. Anyway, so they finished their banh mi, and I said, "What do you think?" And they said, "Wow, that was so delicious. And from now on, whenever I come to Hanoi, I want to come to this restaurant to try banh mi."
Yes.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying. I'm not talking like I am giving a speech. I am talking to you naturally as I am remembering this experience.
Yes.
All right. So, and that is all you have to do. And like I say, this should become easier for you once you get used to this, because all you're doing is talking about something in your memory that really happened. And you can take your time to do this. Okay. Don't need to go fast.
Yes.
Okay. Because that is quite natural not
Yes.
to
I
go too
understand.
fast. And you will see how I was pausing a little bit as I remembered what happened next in the story.
Yes.
Okay, so and you can take your time. Like I say, you don't have to rush to the end of the story.
Yes.
So we went to Hong Kiem Lake and we went to the cafe and we had banh mi and it was really delicious.
Yes.
Okay, you can take your time telling the story of what happened when you were in the cafe. It's
Yes. I
fine.
understand.
Okay, good. All right. So I will get you to try that one more time. Okay. All right. So you can start talking now, please.
Um, I'd like to talk about a famous food in my countries. It's called bánh mì and it is the staple food in Vietnam, especially in the north area. So it is the bread including many tasty ingredients, from sausage, eggs to salads, and many of them more. Uh, every time I'm always grab a bánh mì before going to school in order to help me to stay productive during the school day. And also, it was famous for many visitors who come to Hanoi. They always think about eating bánh mì and um, eating bánh mì. And I remember a time when I have a group of fans of Saigon um, came to Hanoi to visit me, and they asked for me to recommend some of the tasty food in Hanoi, and I immediately thought about banh mi, which is very famous for visitors and tourists. And I took them to uh, a shop a shop where it's famous for selling banh mi. in Hoan Kiem district, and we all gave it a try of a sausage banh mi, and my friends they were all enjoyed they all enjoyed it, and they said that um in the future, if they had a chance to come back to Hanoi, they would visit these shops again to eat banh mi. And so I always and I felt very happy because I helped them to discover one of our famous food in Hanoi. And in the future, if I had a chance, I will definitely recommend to some uh o- overseas tourists to try this delicious food.
Okay, so that is 2 minutes and 10 seconds, Charmy.
Yes,
So you easily filled up 2 minutes. Okay, easily. And that was excellent, Charmy. That is the best you have spoken to me.
yes,
Okay? Okay, it sounded very natural. Okay? And even
yes,
though you stopped every now and then to think about what happened next, that is perfectly fine. It sounded really natural. Okay? Sounded like a good story. I was really interested in hearing your story. And the way you described it, it didn't sound like you were reading from an essay. Okay? It sounded like you were talking about it as it was happening.
yes.
Okay? How did you find that?
Uh, what teacher? Can you repeat?
Yeah, how did you find that to do? How was that for you?
For
Was that yeah yeah for actually doing it? Was that
uh,
was that better for you?
yes, I
Good.
find it very useful for me.
Yeah. So that is what you need to do, Charmy. That is
Yes,
how to answer these questions. So what you did then was excellent. Really good. Really good. Okay? That was great, Charmy. Well done. Okay? So I hope you feel more confident about that now.
yes,
So that is the way to answer these questions. Try just keep thinking of examples. All right?
yes, yes.
Just like that. Okay, so I will just check some words with you. Can you say the word ingredients for me, please?
Uh, Ingredients.
Good. Okay, I think I heard you say that before. It wasn't pronounced quite correctly. That's
I
okay.
said ingredients
Yeah,
before.
you said ingredient. Yeah, it's ingredients.
Yes,
Isa. Ingredients. Juicy.
juicy,
Yes.
juicy.
You said something else.
Yes,
I can't remember what you said now, but you didn't say juicy. You said something else. But yeah, it's juicy. Juicy. Okay. You talked about keep my shaped.
uh, no, it's keep my shape fit.
Sorry, keep my
Shape, SHAPE,
yeah, keep
fit,
my shape.
fit, FIT.
FIT. Ah, keep my shape fit. Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Keep my shape fit. Um, that that doesn't sound quite correct in English. Um, you just say keep myself fit is
Keep
better.
myself fit.
Yeah. Don't
Yes,
need to talk about your shape at all.
yes, I understand
Okay.
it.
Keep myself fit. Okay. I like eating this because it helps me stay productive and keeps me fit.
Yes,
Okay. Good. Next one. You said if I remember well, the collocation actually is if I remember correctly.
yes,
Okay. Not if I remember well. Okay.
yes,
Again, doesn't sound quite right in English. If I remember correctly.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah.
That's very good, Tammy. So we will finish off this session. I know it will soon be an hour. I will do some part three questions with you now. Okay.
Yes,
So remember for the part three questions, they do need to be longer than part one questions. So now is a chance to talk for maybe 5 or 6 sentences. Okay.
yes,
Okay. So we've been talking about food, Tammy. So let's talk a little bit about diet and eating habits. Do you think our diet and that what we eat is important.
I think eating a healthy diet play a crucial role um, in forming our appearance and weight. I said it because people must always follow a healthy diet in order if they want to uh, keep keep themselves fit and to stay healthy. Um, Also, in additional, when they want to shed some pounds, they some people often uh, do some workout intensively without following a healthy diet. So that will lead them to a negative impact on their health. So I believe that we should combine eat healthy diet and do regular workout. Can we keep ourselves fit?
Okay. What sort of foods should be part of a balanced diet?
Well, I think there are various sorts of foods can be used in a healthy diet. For example, I can think about is vegetables and salads. Many people eat it to like it don't is really healthy and it provides many nutrients, vitamins, so that it can help people to it can help people to stay healthy instead of eating some junk food and um, some foods that have many oil.
Keep going. Keep going.
Uh, I just can't think about vegetable and salad.
Okay. All right. How have eating habits in Vietnam changed in the last 20 years, do you think?
Um, I I don't really know well. I don't really know correctly about this, but I guess in the past, people often ate some foods that are unhealthy because they don't raise enough awareness about the safety of food. But nowadays, with the advent of technology, people are easily focusing on um, the diet informations in order to like prevent some uh, toxic foods. Then they change to a healthy diet by knowing more informations on internet.
Okay. What did I? Okay. So just looking at that question, I think the obvious answer is, of course, these days people eat more junk food than they did 20 years ago.
Uh,
Okay.
yes,
All right. So that's one thing you could have talked about. Of course, these days maybe people eat more pizza, more hamburgers, more Western food.
yes,
And maybe 20 years ago, um, people ate more traditional food.
yes.
Okay, so that's one thing you could talk about. All right. So just going back to just some of your grammar and vocabulary, you said to me in additional. Okay, the correct form is in addition.
Yes,
In addition, not in additional.
yes.
Okay, in addition. Okay. Um, you talked about foods with many oils.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
so you should really say food with a lot of oil.
Oils.
Many oils doesn't make sense. Or many
Yes,
oil food with many oil doesn't quite make sense in English.
yes,
Okay, so you just talk about food with a lot of oil or too much oil.
yes,
Okay, and knowing more informations. Um, Again, informations isn't a word that's correct. Um, just doesn't need an S on the end.
yes,
Information information is both singular and plural. Okay,
Yes.
so you can just say we now know more information on the internet.
Yes. Understanding.
Okay, good, good. Okay,
But I think the last questions I will change to you like nowadays we live in a fast-paced lifestyle, so people are often busy with their schedule, so they will eat junk food as a convenient food to save their time.
okay.
It's good.
Convenient. Can you say that?
Convenient.
Good. Convenient. Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Charlie. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, and again, it's funny when you are talking to me now like this, you are much more relaxed, of course, and your
Yes.
and your answers sound much better.
Yes.
Okay, much more fluent, much more confident. Okay, so but that is just practice, Sami.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, so the way you were talking to me just then was perfect, perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
understand it.
Yeah, good. Okay, so that is 1 hour, Chami. I'll let you go now because I know you are busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ờ, con chào cô ạ.
Chào con. Okay.
So I leave right now.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions for me about that?
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay. So, Chami, you're doing very well. You're doing
Yes.
very well. So the main thing I want you to remember from this lesson is just when you are doing the part 2 speaking test, okay, remember to try to think of the 2 E words. So experiences that you
Yes.
have had, okay, experiences you have had, and examples.
Yes.
Okay, so in relation to the 2 topics we just talked about, the experience you had at the music festival, okay,
Yes.
and the examples of a singer at the music festival, a particular singer, okay,
Yes.
and how it made you feel, how it made your friends feel, what you talked about on social media afterwards.
Yes.
Okay,
I understand it.
okay, and for the food one, of course, the experience you had, well, the food you wanted to talk about was banh mi, and the example is, of course, taking some friend from Saigon or from Ho Chi Minh City to some cafe in the Hon Kiem district.
Yes.
Okay, and what happened when you did that?
Yes.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, and that will easily help you fill up 2 minutes, easily. You
Yes.
don't even have to think that hard about it. You just tell the story as it happened.
Yes.
Okay, good. Any questions before we go?
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay, good. I hope this is helpful for you, Chami.
Yes.
All
I
right.
will revise it again. And
Yes, sure. But you don't need to you don't need to worry about it too much because
yes.
you can do this. Okay, I just heard you do it now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's fine. So it's just getting used to doing that in the 2 minutes. So next time, so we will do it again next Friday. Okay, Chami, is that okay?
Yes.
Now,
So,
is this a good time for you, or do you want to make it a little bit later? I don't mind.
um, I think can we change to about 10:05 a.m.?
Sorry,
Like change more
what
um
time?
5 minutes later is
5 minutes.
about
Yeah, of
yes
course. Or
because
you want to make it
uh
1 hour later or something, Chami. I don't mind.
no it's changed to like um from 10 a.m. to 10:05 a.m.
Okay, in English you would say 10:05.
Yes 10:05 a.m.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
or or 10:05.
5 past 10. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
because
Sure.
I'm just returned to my extra class, so yeah, I find
Of
it's
course.
really
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fine. You want to make it you want to make it 10 past, Chami. I don't mind. You want to make it quarter past.
Yes.
So you don't have to rush. What
Yes.
what would you like to do? I don't mind.
Is
What is
I
easy
just
for you?
just 1 hours, but we changed from 10 a.m. to 10:05.